Well, welcome everybody to Meet Our Team for Your Success. And so it is the first part of August. And so what does that mean? Well, for a lot of people, it means getting back to school. It means getting back into routine. It means I've had a great summer and maybe I've overdone it. And so now I need to get back on track, right? And so we're here tonight for you to have a chance to hear some stories, to meet some of our team, to hear success stories, because honestly, the way that this works is that when you have accountability and encouragement, even if it's from other people that you've never even met in person before, it can help you to stay more accountable to yourself and to those goals for your health and for your wealth, for your finances. And so tonight we're going to highlight a few different people. You're going to get to meet some new people. You're going to get to hear some new stories, and we're going to just help you with encouragement, because like I said, through those stories, you'll be able to move forward and hopefully get to some of your goals that you're working on. And so my name is Melissa Corbin. I co-host this with my friend Melissa Adams. So you've got the two Melissas here tonight to share with you. And we want to kind of kick it off saying welcome. I see a few new faces on here, and I also want to tell you that a lot of times people come to us and they want to know a little bit more about what we're all about. And so that's another reason why we do this. And so Zingular is a company that was founded in 2009. So we've been around now, going on, golly, it's 2024, 14 years. And it's 2023, I guess, and almost 2024. We've been around, and we do help people when it comes to their health, their gut support, maybe some weight loss goals. And so tonight you'll hear a few stories that are around those, but we also partner together to help people have either another income source. Sometimes it's a side income or a secondary income source. Also, though, sometimes it's something that can help them reach their other goals and maybe get to a point financially that they didn't think they would be. So you're going to hear a little bit about that tonight. And you're going to hear just a little bit about some of our friends that have gotten started and why they got started. And so, believe it or not, I am going to introduce Melissa Adams tonight to share a little bit about her testimony when it comes to using the products and what they have done for her. And let me tell you guys, I have known Melissa now. I started this and partnered with Zingular back in 2014. So it's been 9 years that I've been a part of it. But Melissa and I have really gotten to know each other, I would say, over the last 6 years. And we have worked together. I've come out there to, we've done meetings together in Tennessee primarily. She's right there in Georgia. And so I'm from Texas, but we've partnered together as we've expanded into new markets. And I have seen this girl kick some booty with our product. And I just saw her at our Zingular Leadership Conference in July. And I said, girl, you look so good. And so if you guys have not seen her in person lately, you need to see her because she is rocking it. And so, Melissa, when it comes to using the product and what you've accomplished, tell me a little bit about why you got started and how it's gone for you and what your journey's been all about. And if you want, you can share before and after if it will let you share them if you have one handy. If not, that's okay too.
Okay. Gosh, I'm so excited to do this with you. And I just love that. I would have never met you had it not been for this. So just the whole fact that, you meet so many different people and, this world-class community that we have is just, it's bar none the best thing I've ever been a part of. When I started, I had been on the diet roller coaster and I was just looking for something to help me with my weight loss and thinking that, I had had gastric bypass surgery in 2008. So when you get to a point where that happens and you're so desperate for something to help you and you're so sick to a point where that's the last resort, you think, okay, you finally make the decision, you're going to be skinny forever, life is going to be good, all these things. And then when you do it, I lost over 100 pounds. And then life happens. And if you don't fix what gets you to that point, you're going to be like me and I found a way to manipulate the surgery. I found a way to eat the crap that I shouldn't have eaten when, you know, I used food as my drug always. And so I continued to do that and found myself back up over 200 pounds at 5'1" and, in a dark hole, because at that point, what's going to work? You put your body through that, you go through all that. What in the world is going to work? So my girlfriend, um, she found Singular and she called me and she says, I found something. And of course, I mean, I'm just like some of you that are listening, no way, it's not going to work. Why in the world would that work when nothing else, when all this other stuff didn't? And I said no to her. She called me 30 days in a row. And to be honest with you guys, I still didn't believe it would work, but I knew she wouldn't stop if I didn't order it. And she got me when she said, you say you've tried everything, but you haven't, because you haven't tried this. And what if this is the one thing that works when nothing else did? And I was like, well, dang it, and it's got the full empty bottle guarantee. And I don't know if we've really talked about that, but the empty bottle guarantee means that you buy the products, you use the products for 30 full days, and then you decide if you want to send it back or not. And if you send back the empty bottle, they give you your money back. And I was just like, there's nobody ever gave me my money back when the surgery didn't work and all that. And so I tried it and used it. And y'all, it was about day 4 or day 5 when I could have cared less if I'd lost another pound. That veil lifted and I saw light again. I became my old self again. I felt 20 years younger. I had energy. I was walking up steps. My joints quit hurting. I mean, just things that I didn't even realize were hurting, or things that I didn't even realize were broken because I just got so used to it. So, and then, 8 days, 12 and a half pounds down, and 5 months, lost back the weight and didn't get down to my lowest after the surgery, but got 2 sizes smaller. So what does that tell you? I was losing weight healthy. I was actually losing inches and not just starving myself and becoming, all of the malnourished like the surgery made me. I was losing weight at a healthy pace. I was losing the inches. I was defining my body. And that was 8 years ago, y'all. 8 years ago. I really want to find a picture to show you guys, and I'm not sure if I can find it right off, but maybe I can find it at some point and put it in here maybe at the end while somebody else is talking. But if you're on the fence like me, the only thing I have to say to you is the same thing that she said to me. You can't say you've tried it all until you've tried this. And what if this is the one thing that really works for you when nothing else did? It was for me. It was for a lot of people on this thread, right? And the people that you're going to hear from. So you have nothing to lose. It's a win-win all the way around. And I'm going to turn it back over to Melissa, because, or do you have any more questions? Sorry, I know this.
Well, I was just going to ask you, and sorry, someone's trying to call me, but I was just going to ask, so what were your initial results and like most of the time when people start on a program or they start on a product, they start taking it and they have a few results, but there comes a point where they say, okay, this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to keep sticking with it and I'm in. What were those and when was that for you?
Oh gosh, it was, I'll tell you exactly when it was, and because I know what my aha moment was. I had lost 50 pounds I started in May. By Thanksgiving, I had lost 50 pounds. And I'm from the South, and everything we do revolves around food. Everything. We have that Thanksgiving, we have parties, and my family makes stuff at Christmas time, and during the holidays, they don't make any other time. Okay. So I completely fell off the wagon. I fell off the wagon from Thanksgiving all the way through the first of the year. And I continued to take my supplements, but I knew I had blown it, just like everything else. I get to a point I can lose it and then it comes back on every pound that I lost plus some, because that's just what happens. I got back on the scale. I said, I'm going to refocus. I'm going to restart. And I had people calling me, telling me I could do this. And so I got back on the scales the first of the year, and girl, I had only gained like 6 pounds, the whole 6 weeks. And I was like, and then I got it back off in the first 8 days and then just kept going. And that was my aha moment when I knew this was different. And I knew that this was going to be something I could do forever.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And I will tell you, I feel like every time I see you, you're looking younger, you're looking healthier, and I'm just really excited for you too. And so, where are you going from here?
Well, I found my picture, so I want to show you. I
Okay.
still have not got to, that's my
Wow.
picture. So, yeah. So I still have not got to my goal weight, like the big goal weights. I'm thrilled with where I am right now, but I just want somebody at some point in my life to say, "Girl, you too skinny. Go eat a hamburger." I mean, I do. I want somebody to tell me that I am too skinny. So I want to get down to. I want to be the same weight as my daughter. So I'm on a new program, and Bria Loft, who you're going to hear from later on, is my inspiration. So she and I have been in this journey for a long time together. So she is my inspiration. She's doing it. So I'm following in her footsteps, and we're going to do this thing.
Well, I love it. Absolutely love it. And so, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your journey on the product side, Melissa. And so, you're going to hear from a couple of other people tonight. And I want to also share just a little bit about my recent successes. Okay. So, in this, and when you're using naturally sourced supplements and you're using products, we like to help people get started with a bundle or a kit at first, because it's just like the old adage of, when you bundle, you save. Um, and so you probably have heard that from Progressive commercials if you watch any TV at all. When you bundle, you save. So we do that when you're brand new getting started with this. We usually encourage you to do a kit or a bundle, but then you continue on with product and you find your favorites. And I will tell you, one of my very favorite products that I have found and I have been using every day since we started with it is actually our collagen. And so I recently did a new before and after with our collagen, and I have used it every day since October of 2021 when it came out. And I wanted to share my pictures with you, but I'm going to have to probably save them real quick. Let me go grab it and show you just how much it's changed my hair. And today, I did my hair in a bun. So you can't even see how long my hair is. But if you go to my Facebook page, look me up, Melissa Corvin, you can see it. So let me go grab this before and after too for you and share it with you in just a second. Okay, hold on.
While you're doing that, that was the one thing that I contribute. Like, I'm 52 years old. I'm a grandma of three. And, I feel, I mean, my pictures, I do feel like I'm aging backwards. So that's one of the
That's
things. I can't wait to see these before and after pictures that you have, because I have seen so many changes with I mean, and it is hands down the best collagen on the market, and we can compare any others to show you that.
Yes. And so I started our collagen honestly primarily for the joint health because it helps me. I had a bad car accident and I have a permanent limp. So it really helps me with my joint health. And I usually take at least 2 scoops a day because of that. But look at what it's done for my hair. Okay, you guys. So, and I already had naturally long hair, but this is me before our collagen, starting our collagen in the pink dress. And then this is me with the growth, the hair growth that I've had with our collagen. And you can see I've probably added another 4 or 5 inches of hair growth. And my hair is so much thicker. And this is actually after me having COVID twice. So pretty amazing. So I want to share that with you. But that's the great thing about this is that you usually will find those products that you stick with and you'll be using them every single day. And you'll be having good success. You'll get tons of non-scale victories along with victories that you'll continue to have with on your other journey. So Melissa, I want to turn it back over to you because I know we have 2 other special guests that have also partnered with us. And so I'm going to let you introduce them and hear a little bit from them.
Oh, I'm so excited to do that. Um, I asked two people that, and one of the things that Melissa said at the beginning is, right now we've got back to school and we've got resets and all this, but we've also right now got sports fees. We've got PTA dues. We've got all of these things, all of these expenses that back to school brings. And, she was talking about that this is also a great way to supplement your income and to add to the home income that you need, and with the extra expenses. So I've got two people who last month did that. They both of them earned a $400 bonus just by sharing this. And first of all, I want you to hear from my dear friend Rhonda Smith. She's from here in Georgia. She has been with Zingular for over 6 years. I don't know if she's hit her 7th year yet, but she may be close. But have you been here 7 years yet, Rhonda?
In July was.
July. Okay. I knew it was close. So July was 7 years. And so Rhonda, how has Zingular just completely transformed your life since from the beginning? And I know that right now the back to school is kind of it used to be a day that, I don't know, not dread, but it was just like summer's over for you because you were a teacher. So talk to us about how today is bittersweet for you and what Zingular's done for you.
Well, that's amazing, because I went by the school that I taught at today on my way home from my daughter's house, and I was like, thank you, Jesus, that I didn't have to start back there. So it's just been a huge blessing. I started Zingular like most everybody does for the weight loss. I was in a really bad place and had gained 20 pounds, and saw a picture on Facebook and reached out to my friend. I didn't ask any questions. I talked to her. I signed up, got my kit. I lost 6.5 pounds and 9.5 inches in my first 8 days. Started sharing. Within a week, I had my kit money back. I was in a financial mess. I'd had 6 surgeries the year before I started Zingular. So as a teacher, you don't have a lot of money at the end of the month left. So I was actually doing a side job as well, redoing furniture. So I just had been praying about something else to help us financially. So with all the medical, into a huge, huge blessing. Then that first year, I was able to pay off all my medical bills, my credit card on it. And from there, the next year, I was able to pay for my daughter's wedding. I was able to pay cash for that, thanks to Zingular, because we had no savings for a wedding. So after that, then the third year is when I was in a teaching job from hell. That's what I call it. So it was really, really bad situation. And I was able to walk away from that teaching job because of Zingular, and totally has blessed my family. I'm able to go and do what I want to when I want to, and still able to share about the products. And that's what I love so much about it. It gives you that time freedom. I have a 2-year-old grandbaby that I get to keep now instead of going to a job every day. And I'm telling you, if you're not a grandmother, just wait. It's the best thing in the world. So thanks to Zingular for that, and just have amazing friends that I've made with. I mean, I can't say enough good things about what it has done in my life for me, and helping. Even though I was able to retire this past year, I still have money with Zingular that helps supplement my income, because as a teacher with retirement, you don't make what you did when you were teaching. So it's just been a huge blessing for me and my family.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have sales background, or do you have any special training in any kind of special background that helped you become so successful with Zingular? Any kind of hidden things there that we need to know about?
Not at all. My sister-in-law was actually a Mary Kay representative, had won a car, the big pink car. She did that and used to beg me to do Mary Kay with her, but I'm very shy around people that I don't know. I don't like talking to people, just walking up and talking to people. So, and I never wanted to be a salesperson, but with Zingular, you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to know anything. I mean, Melissa helped me from day one, started sharing on Facebook. I had no experience with anything like that. I didn't even really post on Facebook that much. So then that's all we had was Facebook. And I just put a post out there, and my Facebook Messenger and my phone from all our friends and family just blew up. So that's the great thing that I love about it. You don't have to sell anything. You put it out there, people come to you about it. You can talk to people about jumping on board with you to help you, but you don't have to do that. You make posts, you share what it's done for you to your friends and family, they tell people, and in turn, those people come to you and want to know what you're doing. So that's just how it works for me.
What's your favorite thing about the Zingular opportunity? And I know you earned the $400 last month, so congratulations on that. But what's your favorite thing about being a partner with Zingular?
My favorite thing really is actually the way that it feels like a family. When you come in, people accept you from all other teams. You go to Zingular conventions, everybody is just so welcoming to you. As a teacher, I don't know if anybody's a teacher out there. Teachers don't want to share anything with you. They want to keep everything to themselves. They want it to be all about them, that they got their test scores here, their kids are doing that. They don't want to share with you. I mean, it just, to me, I'm the type of person, I like to share and I like to help people. But as a teacher, they don't do that. With Zingular, everybody helps everybody. And that's one thing that I love about it. And, they always say God, family, Zingular. So that is huge to me, because that's the way that I live my life, is God and family first. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I love you. And I'm so
Thank
proud of
you. I love you.
coming on and sharing.
I was going to ask you, my phone is freezing. Is yours? Is anybody else's phone freezing?
No, we saw you going in and out, but we could hear you for the most part. So
Okay.
yeah.
Something's wrong with our internet. So I apologize.
No worries. You did great. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
I've got one more person that I want to introduce to you, and she is an absolute rock star. She is from Memphis, Tennessee. Her and I have been friends since I don't even know what year. Our daughters were in middle school together, and they are now 30 and 31. And so it's been a long time. She has been one of my best friends for forever, I guess. But she has had amazing success with this business as well. And again, she's from Memphis, Tennessee, and her name is Bria Lofts. So Bria, talk to us about what this has done for you.
Oh, so many things.
Story.
Exactly what Rhonda was saying. One of the biggest things that stands out is just the friendships. I mean, you and I have known each other. That was a given, but I mean, Zingular's brought me to get to know people I never would have known otherwise. And it not just good friends, but like sisters, and travel buddies and commonalities, common goals, and just people you can dream with and don't think you're crazy for having those dreams. And it's just a super uplifting environment. I don't know about you, but there's always negative people in your regular job. That some people have retired. I haven't retired yet, but in your regular job, there's a lot of negativity. People are unhappy. And I don't find that in Zingular. We choose joy in Zingular. It feels like we lift each other up, and it doesn't matter if you're the highest person in the company, the lowest person in the company, everybody is treated the same. That's what I noticed from the beginning. The first event I went to, I was 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in maybe. And I was treated with so much love and just cheering on, just as if I was the top rock star and had just gotten a huge bonus check. I mean, that was really telling, and I knew that this was something special. So from the get-go, I knew this was going to be a wild, fun ride. I had no idea that it would pay for private school for my son, my last little late blessing at home. Like Melissa said, I have two older girls, almost 31 and almost 29. And then we have a 15-year-old at home. So we still have a college to pay for. We have travel soccer. We have a private school, all the things that you didn't think you were going to be necessarily, you weren't budgeting for being almost 53. And so not taking that out of the regular family budget and being able to take it from my singular earning has been a huge change, a huge blessing for us in doing things, going on vacation and not having to worry about, having the extra 2 suitcases with snacks in them. Now we bring snacks, but I mean, necessary bringing snacks because you can't afford the snacks, right? So that just something small, but something noticeable. So it's just been such a blessing, the income.
So one of the biggest things that people tell me is I just don't have time to do this.
Oh boy.
So I love how, like, if anybody doesn't have time, it's you. Talk to us about what you do first, and then, being on call and all the stuff and fitting it in.
So I am a nurse midwife. I deliver babies in the hospital, but now I am the director of that whole program of midwives. So I've got like a administrative role, which is a whole nother thing. Like I had to get new clothes. Like you can't just wear scrubs all the time. And one motivation of me losing weight, my weight recently, and I'll show you about that. But I'm also in school part-time to get my doctorate of nursing. That was one requirement for this promotion. And I have a method to my madness because once I'm done with that, I'll have way more time to spend with Singular. It's all calculated. But so I'm go to University of Alabama for my doctorate, which is paper after paper after project. It's terrible. We have the 15-year-old at home. My daughter just had our 5th grandchild. What else do I do? Sometimes I work PRN at Vanderbilt as a nurse midwife, which is in a different city. Like I do a lot of things. I lead worship at my church. Like I'm busy, and I try to be a wife sometimes. Poor Stephen, but yeah, it's a lot. But I think knowing none of those things besides family and church are going to benefit me and help the people that I love as much as Singular. So, I mean, you have to kind of put it in perspective. And yes, I'm going to be perfectly transparent. There have been time periods, and they haven't been little time periods, where I have not devoted what I needed to devote to Singular, but it still gave me something in return. I would be in a whole different category right now if I could have devoted more time. But the point is, I still just keep moving forward. I'm moving forward. It's my journey. I do the very best that I can and spend the most time that I can. And you do, I mean, it still helps my family financially, even when I'm not able to spend as much time as, say, Melissa or somebody else that has retired. But it's a catch-22. Like if I spent more time, I'd be retired. So go figure, but that's another Zoom.
Well, I love your story, and I love that you've been on this journey with me for as long as you have. So you kind of spoke on it, but I know where you're going with this. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years. Okay. In 5 years, I will be retired. I won't be catching anybody's babies anymore because over 5,000 babies is enough. It's time to pass the torch. And I will be at home or traveling, and I will have teams that are helping people all over the place. And I mean, I'm going to leave a legacy for my family. And my son's excited. He wants to do it. My husband loves the business. So it's going to be a family thing. And just watch. It's going to be fierce.
I love that so much. I love you. Thank you so much for jumping on and sharing. And I appreciate both of you. And I'm turning it over to Melissa.
Okay, awesome. So we're excited. As you can tell, you've heard some great stories tonight, and this hopefully is going to encourage you to keep on going on your journey. This is going to give you some ideas. You're going to probably think by hearing these stories, oh, I know somebody who is a midwife. Oh, I know somebody who is a teacher, right? And that's why we do this, because we know if we can help share some of these success stories for you, not only is it going to give you encouragement, it's going to give you hope, but it's going to help you think of other people you know that we can help encourage too. So for those of you that have been on product and are customers, that's one way you can be involved with Singular, right? Is as a customer. And we love our customers, and our customers love the products. They usually use a subscription where they get 10% back every month. In fact, this month we have another 10% off. Additionally, if you're buying Zing, which Zing is our sunshine in a bottle, energy in a bottle, if you need mental focus, anything like that. And so if you haven't used Zing yet, you need to get it. It's 10% off this month. Okay. But we also have our second way that people can get involved. And that's when you are a partner with us. And as a partner, it's $49.95 a year. You can upgrade if you have an account already. You can join us as a partner. I see my friend Camille, she just joined as a partner today and got her first order placed. But we're excited because a partner that comes on like that generally helps 4 to 8 people, and that pays for their product. And so that allows you to use these award-winning products, to use them to lose weight, to use them to feel better, to use them to grow your hair out or have less wrinkles, to keep your digestion going and not get bloated and feel terrible, right? But you get to use them without having to pay for them. So that's exciting. Then the third way is for somebody to make a part-time or a side hustle income. Kind of like what Bree has done. She still stays on, and she still has that calling on her life right now to be a midwife and to run things and to help support so many women out there in that area. But she also is making the side income with Singular. And like she said, even when in times where she hasn't been able to devote a lot to it, she has that residual income coming in. Did you know there are some people out there that work their whole life to get that Social Security check? And that Social Security check is maybe $1,500, $2,000 a month. A business built at the level of director within our company will do that and more for you on a residual basis coming in every single month. Okay. So it's worth it to put some time into it and get that foundation built just like Bria has. And then we have our friend Rhonda. Gosh, Rhonda's done the fourth way that you joined Singular, and that's where you have a little bit of a bigger vision. Maybe you replace your complete income and you don't have to work anymore. Maybe you buy that dream car, or you're able to invest in a brand new house. Maybe you pay off those student loans that are looming over your head, or you pay for your own kids' college so that they don't have to have that debt out there, right? That's the vision that we have. And that's the fourth way that you have, has been people come in and see that. And so we want to encourage you to come with us, join us, and let us help you. We have everything laid out for you on what to do, and we can help you be successful with it. So I want to encourage you guys to stay with us, to go ahead and contact whoever sent you this Zoom, and make sure you tell them what of those 4 areas you want to be in. And secondarily, we want you to see you back here next Tuesday at 7:30, and bring a friend. This is open to anybody. Bring a friend. If you know somebody that is a teacher and wants to retire, guess what? They need to hear Rhonda's story. So we'll send you this recording, but there's also going to be new stories next week, and we want to help you keep going. So bring somebody else. So anything else you'd like to add, Melissa?
No, I'm just so thankful that you guys took your time tonight to listen to this, because if you're ready for something more, and if you feel like you're stuck in a place, come with us, because I can promise you you're worthy of greatness. There is something great inside of you, and we will help you find what that is, and you're worthy of giving it a shot.
Exactly. So you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you for being on with us, and we will talk to you soon and see you next week. Bye, y'all.